Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. We're returning today with one of the biggest episodes of the entire series so far. We will be closing out the domestic campaign here in France with RC Lens, with the final 4 games in the Ligue 1 season, the first of which being at the Parc des Princes against Paris Saint-Germain, where a win will all but see us claim the Ligue 1 title. We'll also be featuring the Coupe de France semi-final against FC Lorient, where we could potentially win both domestic trophies in one season. That was the aim we set ourselves at the beginning of the campaign. Can we complete it now? There's only one way to find out. Let's jump into this first game. It's the big one, PSG at the Parc des Princes. So here we are in Paris then. The Parisians know that they have to win to keep their reign of dominance. I believe that it does go down to goal difference. So although we have like a 40 goal difference better than Marseille, if they win today, we still have not quite won the league. But a win here all but clinches it for RC Lens. PSG need a win and nothing else to keep their chances alive. But here comes Mbappe. A little nudge from Longo off the ball as well. Kylian Mbappe scores. And PSG take the lead. Not quite party time yet for RC Lens. We're close, but PSG are not going to give up on their title. And now Renato sends it out wide. Yussor against Parisi. Into the penalty area brilliantly. Openda in the middle. And there might be an injury there for the PSG man. Seko Fofana will hit one. And Donnarumma, forced into his first save, turns it away for the corner. That's a good switch to Diego Dalot, who has Mbappe in the middle. Cuts it back brilliantly, and Marquinhos throws himself in front of that. Openda away from his man. Seko into Renato. Former PSG man Renato Sanchez denied. Seko will keep it alive. And Alvarez on the half volley hits it over the top. And PSG will go into the break with a 1-goal lead. PSG have come out in this second half and moving the ball around pretty nicely. They have left themselves a little bit exposed at the back here. Here's Lois Openda into Seko Fofana, who bends home. The captain getting a rare start today has found our equaliser. Seko Fofana, club captain, brings us level at the Parc des Princes. Soppy loses out. Stroikens up against Marquinhos. Still Stroikens into the area, drills one across, and Kylian Mbappe trying to keep this PSG legacy alive. Drills in at the back post. It's a brilliant ball into the middle by the number 9. We are technically over the allotted minutes here. Seko. Alvarez wins it, and Openda's touch is poor. And there it is. PSG beat us again here in Paris, as they did last year. And they just about keep their total hopes alive. It's Kylian Mbappe at the double. And it's always that man. We're going to take a quick look how that leaves the league table with the final 3 fixtures to come. But it ends here. PSG 2. RC Lens 1. Guys, that is how the league table currently reads with 3 games to play. Marseille still there, just 3 points behind us now. PSG have cut the gap to 4. We face Stade Brestois, PSG away to Nantes, and then Marseille play a day later at home to Monaco. It's still all to play for as we head into these final 3 games of the season. So this 3-horse race that has lasted all season long looks as if it's going to be going all the way down to the wire. We know that destiny is in our own hands. If we win all of our remaining 3, we will win the league regardless. Go on, Renato. Oh, what a start. Renato Sanchez has just been so good for us this year. Dennis is on the run again. Still Dennis. Brilliant. And Moses this time turns goal scorer. The little shimmy inside from Dennis was just incredible. And Moses, who assisted Renato for the first, scores the second. Big smile on his face. Guerrero round the corner. Lois Openda, never going to miss from there. And Brest have not learnt their lesson. It is 46 for Openda. He's featured in every single league game. And I said if we can keep him fit that he will continue to score goals. Here he goes again. It's another goal. It's 47 for Openda. And he's on for a hat-trick today. Really poor again from Brest. And this could turn into even more of a rout than it already is. 4-0 before we even get to the break. Oh, Noah's nicked it off his man. I want Openda to get it. I want Openda the hat-trick. What is Lois doing? Is this some sort of new celebration? It's a first half hat-trick. And Brest have been blown away here. The defender's just stepped out again there, leaving Openda one-on-one. Rolls it into Dennis, and Dennis gets a deserved goal. It's 6, but the defending from Brest is just is amateur. Oh, and they've got one back. No clean sheet for Kramer. It won't change the outcome of the game. And PSG go 2-1 down. It could be title over for PSG. All over the top. Collected by Kramer. And there is the whistle. It's a 6-1 victory for RC Lens. We did our job, but it looks as if PSG may have faltered on their end. Let's go and find out together. I can't imagine they scored 2 so late on. Did they lose? They managed to get one back to 2-2. They could still technically win it, as you can see there. 6 points behind with 2 games to play, but the goal difference swing is about 40 goals. So it's all but done for PSG with those dropped points there. Guys, I'm just simming through here, and Marseille actually play, I think it's today on Saturday the 18th. So we will sim through. It took us a little while to get through, but Marseille did indeed win. So the gap remains at 3. So here we are, guys, in the rain. Bottom placed Amiens away from home with a chance to win the title. It would mean for the 2nd year in a row that it was clinched on game week 37. Of course, PSG need us to lose and for them to win. For Marseille, all they need to do is win to take it to the final day. As Clerc, back in the lineup today and sends one just over the top. Herrera does well, but it falls back to Amiens, and the strike is buried into the top corner, and the team currently sitting bottom of the league lead the side who top it. But for us, we need to find a way back into this game. I'm sure it'll come. Here's Clerc through to Lois Openda, and our former shot stopper Antonio Gomis shovels it behind for the corner. It's in to Openda though, and he gets his head on it to draw us level, picks up the ball. Openda in support. Oh, it just overran. Openda back to Moses. Oh, he's put it wide. Clerc into Moses. Man on the edge. Renato, brilliant block. And now here's Edson Alvarez from the edge. Oh, what a strike from the Mexican. It may well be his first of the year. And what a time to get it. Our holding midfielder doesn't get many, but he may have just cropped up with a massive one here. Free as a bird on the edge, picked out by Leon Clerc. And with the outside of the boot, bends it past Gomes. And that will do it for the first half. Still no news as to what the score is in the Marseille game. We'll find out now at half time. They are tied at 1-1, which would do it for us today as we currently stand. Lois trying to be the man to do so. Away from his man. Openda! It's 3. And unless Marseille find a victory, the title will be ours today. There's also Lois Openda's 50th goal as Marcus Thuram does find a second for Marseille. So it's still not done. We could be heading to the final day. Openda now reaching that 50 goal mark. What an incredible feat. Into Moses, and Moses bends it home for 4. That's an interesting one from Pavel. And it's 4-2. Not sure what Pavel was doing there. Alvarez out of a tight corner. Here's Adama on the edge. Adama Traore in what is quite possibly his final game for the club. Notches up another goal for the season. He's done really well since coming in. And that should do it. Do we see celebratory scenes come the final whistle? Quite possibly here. It does look as if Lons have done it. We're celebrating the title victory. So I will take it that it is done. I mean, even with the goal difference swing, we knew a win here today would most likely do it. The boys are celebrating it, which makes me think that news has come through that Marseille have conceded. There it is, the Ligue 1 title. Probably the one we have fought hardest for in this series. And it will be club captain Seko Fofana to lift it for RC Lens. What a season we have had. And finally, we get our hands on that trophy. We were so close last year. Pushed PSG all the way. And now it's Seko Fofana's time to celebrate. Great scenes for these players who deserve it. And Marquinhos, who's probably won his 9th Ligue 1 title in a row now. Well, they've given us the title, so I assume Marseille conceded. They won. Okay. Well, the title seems to have been wrapped up despite Marseille winning. Maybe the game just knows they're not going to overturn a 40-goal deficit. I mean, I guess we have it, guys. It's not technically won in my books. They're 3 points behind. They need a 46-goal swing. So I guess we can class it as being done, but in theory, mathematically, it's not done yet. The game obviously doesn't believe it's possible for there to be a 46-goal swing. We'll class it as the title being in the bag. We have, of course, now got the Coupe de France semi-final against FC Lorient. Currently sat down in 14th place and still with a possibility of going down this season. So it's quite unlikely for them, but not out of the realms of possibility. So we'll play out these final 2 games. The first one being the semi-final, and then the final game of the season against FC Nantes, where it seems we've already claimed the title. So here we are then, guys. Semi-final time against FC Lorient. I'm feeling pretty confident, especially in the form that we are currently in. It's just going to have too much on it for Clerc, that. We're in really, really good form heading into this game. We know we've already clinched the Ligue title. I guess the only thing against us is it could be seen as a bit of a banana skin. But we've got a good record against Lorient in the save as well. So, yeah, I'm feeling confident. Let's go and put a couple of early goals past them and cement our place in the final. Here come Lorient looking for the first attack of the game. It's well worked. And Jackson will line one up. And I should shut my mouth, because Nicholas Jackson, who looks a baller in real life, has just fired FC Lorient into an unlikely lead here in the semi-final. Long way to go. I'm not going to panic yet, but that is not the start that I was after. Moses looking to hit back instantly. Leon, or could have potentially have gone down. Kaiser! We've not started brilliantly in this one. We have been scoring goals for fun, but not started well in this. That's a good ball, though. Noah Dennis is away. Dennis surely bends home. There's our equaliser. That's more like it, boys. Come on. Fernandez does well again. Oh, it's a fantastic pass to Noah Dennis. Is he going to get his second? He is. Fernandez to Dennis. This one's even better than the last. And Noah has single-handedly turned the game on his head. Its head, not his head. Dennis again pinching the ball. He is so dangerous. He's so quick. Here he goes. Noah Dennis for the hat-trick. Oh, he's done it. Single-handedly in the space of about 10 in-game minutes. Completes his hat-trick and puts us 1 foot in the final. Brilliant from Dennis. Steffi Mavididi in behind here. Steffi Mavididi 3-2. Not game over just yet. And Lorient get one back just before the break. There's been so many goals in this episode. It's been crazy. Moses away from his man brilliantly. Oh, lays it into Leon Clerc, who wraps it up surely now. 4-2, just over 20 to play. And I think that's RC Lens booking their place in the final. Oh, Openda sent away again. Has he got the pace? He does. Lois Openda, it's 5. He never misses from that position. Definitely game now. Pat with the big tackle. And that should just about do it. Oh, Moses. Oh. Moses Usor puts the cherry on top of the icing on the cake. That is a beautiful goal. Guerrero lays it into his path, takes it in his stride, and oh, I don't know what it is about left footers coming in field and just finessing the ball into the top corner. It just looks beautiful. That is special from Moses. Another massive scoreline for RC Lens, and we have made it into the Coupe de France final. We are on for the domestic double. The final will be in the next episode, where we will play out the cup final and then have a full season roundup. One more game to close out the league campaign though. FC Nantes away, knowing the title's already wrapped up and in the bag. Alright then guys, it's time for the league finale here against FC Nantes. We have put out a pretty stinking team, I'm not going to lie, like we did last year against FC Lorient, knowing that we have nothing to play for. We've also got the cup final coming up in like a week's time, and I don't want anybody getting injured for that from the first team. So I've put out a really poor team. A lot of players probably saying their goodbyes to the club here. Oh, go on, Harry. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Oh, we still take the lead. Oh, brilliant ball into the middle. And Nantes have their equaliser. Now Jankovic into Pavel. Kane on the run again. Harry Kane, has he got the finish again? Oh, he has via the save. Harry Kane at the double for Lens. Lens coming forward, dangerous attack this. Lozano back to Marcos Antonio. Good save by Kramer. It's going to be pulled back for a penalty. Tackle came in late. Pepe sends Kramer the wrong way. 2-2. That's frustrating because I was trying to block the shot. Kicked out to the right-hand side. Cunningham's lost his man. Kuchta. It's 3-2 to FC Nantes. The turnaround's complete. Seko's out of position here. Pepe. Oh, it's brilliant build-up. It's going to be 4. I'm not surprised with the defence we've got out there. Oh, Dennis on the run. Straight from kickoff. Noah Dennis, 4-3. Well, there is the full-time whistle. We do fall to defeat on the final day. But it won't matter. The title was already wrapped up and in the bag. We're going to see some more celebrations. Well, guys, that is where we will end today's episode. The season finale is complete and we have ticked off another trophy. The Ligue 1 title has been won, and it is probably the most hard fought league title we have had in the entire series. You can see Marseille ended up finishing level on points with us, but our goal difference was significantly better due to the number of goals scored. And PSG down in 3rd place was letting their captain Marquinhos join rivals RC Lens a bad decision. Well, I will let you guys decide. Before we do end the episode though, we do have one final thing to do, and that is to head over to the trophy room. And here we are then, guys, where we left it after that Champions League final with Chelsea. So I think it's time we updated this trophy room in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. The RC Lens thumbnail and the Ligue 1 title lifted and lit up in the trophy room as well. We will be back in the next episode to see if we can complete the domestic double with the Coupe de France as well. I hope to catch you for it very soon, guys. Don't miss it, and peace.